Hi there, it's Roy Breton from GardenEquipmentReview.com. Today we're looking at the Dipperfox SC400 Stump Crusher or Stump Grinder. Now, the Dipperfox is a slightly different to the traditional stump grinder that I've been used to. This one drills rather than grinds. Now, here's where stump grinder I used to own, the traditional type. Some are wheeled, some are on tracks. This one's on tracks and just nibbles away at the stump. I'll show you the video in a second, in a few moments. So let's just go back to the 400. So this is the smallest machine that Dipperfox make, but the original machine was pretty large. Great machine for clearance, but you did need a 14 to 30 ton excavator to power it. So it needs quite a bit of power and a lot of space. So not practical for gardens. Then they brought out the 600, which was getting there for smaller jobs. This one's on a Bobcat skid steer, so got quite a bit smaller than the original one, the 850. And now we're coming back to the 400, which I believe is going to be highly popular because it's you can fit it on something like the Avants as shown in the picture here. You can put it on a mini digger from 1.5 tons to 5 tons. So 1.5 mini digger you can get in quite a few gardens, and you can put it on a tool carrier, which I'll show you video of just a ton in weight. So that's quite a good bonus. So let's have a look at the 400 working. So here we're 10 seconds into the video. So this stump's about actually that's jumped, let's go back. Here we go. So the stump here is about 2 to 3 foot wide in diameter. The machine's fitted to an Avant, quite a compact machine and capable of getting in gardens. And if you put it on like a 1.5 ton mini digger or tool carrier, it gives even more versatility as for getting into gardens. So let's just fast forward that a little bit to halfway. So you can see it's about halfway through the stump now, and go a bit further. Now it's getting there. I like the idea of being able to get right up against the fence and what have you, and against obstacles. That's a good plus point at various angles. And when we come to the end, 3 minutes 40. See, it's done quite a hole, and it's all dug out. So let's have a look at it on the Toro Dingo. So let's play that. So this stump's I'm guessing about 10 inches. The actual Dipperfox 400 is 15.75 inches wide, which is 400 millimeters. And the depth it goes down to is 2 feet. So quite a depth, enough for most people, and that's deeper than a lot of stumps go, to be fair. So let's just fast forward that a little bit. Another good thing is the fact you don't need debris boards because there's nothing flying. Now when I grind a stump, I have to put up debris boards if I'm near property, vehicles or people or anything, just as things do fly a bit. So we are up to 1 minute 20. So let's go to 1.5 minutes and it's done, which is great. So now if we have a look at the stump grinder I used to own, Predator, and let's go back. Seems to want to jump to the next one. So here we are, just started. The stump's already, I don't know, a quarter of the way through perhaps, and let's go halfway through, and we're getting towards halfway through the stump, getting there. And if we go towards the end, we're probably 2/3. So I'm guessing a stump like that would probably take me 18 minutes perhaps, something like that. But of course you can see, just take it back a bit, you can see that the stuff seems to want to keep jumping for some reason. You can see that stuff does fly. I've a guard up in front where there was some glass, but it certainly it's great when you don't have to use debris boards, because it is quite time consuming, especially if you've got lots of stumps around buildings, cars, etc. That's another plus point from the Dipperfox. But of course, something like the Predator will get in narrow places. So with everything, there is for and against, but definitely with the coming back to the 400, certainly I think it's going to be popular from the point of view of being able to put on a small machinery. So if you've got any questions, there's a dealer in Scotland, and I'll put a link to their website, and there's I'll put a link to the main website as well. Thanks very much for watching.